Alright guys, this is where we live. Mum and Dad, you know this obviously, but the girls don't. There's the mailboxes there, and there's one way up the road, and as you can see that because of the sun, and the other way down the road there. And then this is the driveway coming in. Steph's trying hard to keep out of camera view. There's a little plaque there as you come in. And as you come over here, we're going to take you over here to this little pond here thing that Gary put in. And I don't know if there's anything in there, but there's some frogs maybe, or something like that's about it. But oh, there's a bird. So there's that. I don't see anything living in there, but I have seen frogs in there before, just real small. And then there is a small barn that Gary put up, and that just contains a bunch of his junk, really. Alright, we're coming along here, and we're walking down the driveway here. There's 3 houses. The one we're looking at way in the distance there, that's our house. We'll go to that last. Actually, we'll probably go to that second. I don't know. Anyway, this is the field. You can see kind of the pig shed kind of over there in the distance. Thank God there's no pigs anymore. They've just got this all weeds right now. They did plant some stuff in there last year. I'll swing around. This is Mary's house. That's Steffi's grandma. So she lives there. Little bungalow. And we're going to walk up the road here, and I think you can just see in the distance there's behind a couple of trees Steph's mum and dad's house, and we're going to go over there tonight and have something to eat for Father's Day, which is tomorrow. And in the fields here you can see these are the stuff that Gary plants. Right in front of us there's a bunch of onions. See them? You can see the long stalks and all that, but they were really small when they were planted. I mean, no bigger than a spring onion. And anyway, there's tons of rows of those, and then as you go across, the last maybe 3 or 4 rows over there is actually asparagus, and it's difficult to see from here, but that's asparagus over there. Now, there was a bird hanging out here, and I think there's some of its eggs on the floor somewhere. So I'm going to make sure I don't kind of tread on them. But they lay these eggs, and then they kind of hang out by them, and then when anyone comes nearby they kind of fly off and act like they're injured, so you look at them and not the place where the eggs are. Okay, let's go over this way a little bit to our house next, and we'll finish up at Gary and Lynn's. Okay, this little area right here is actually some grapes. Let's see if they've got any growing. Gary put them in about a year, maybe 2 ago, and you can see it's kind of like a horseshoe fence kind of goes around like that, and then the grapes grow on the outside. Sure enough, look at this. See those little things? They're not very big. They're about quarter size for grapes, but they will make some nice grapes, I bet, coming up here. So that's nice. Okay, let's walk over here, and then we're going to kind of go down this fork of the road here, which will take us to our house. I'll just kind of show you the outside of it more than anything. So you've got trees kind of lining on the right hand side here. Trees that kind of show where the line of the garden is, so to speak, the front yard. Anyway, there's the house, and there's the garage onto it, and there's some cars parked in front. I've got to fix my little grey one there. It's been like that for about 8 months now. But anyway, and then as you see, like the tree line just kind of encloses in the garden. There's a little play set there, which eventually we're going to take down because you know the kids don't play in that anymore. And that's our house, and then we're going to come up this way. Oh, there's a chicken in there. So these are the darn chickens that just run around, and we're letting them free range right now because the guy next door is moving. He won't give us any hassles anymore about letting them come over to his yard. So there's about 30 or so of them, and you can see them kind of over there as I kind of walk towards Gary's house. And they lay a bunch of eggs, there's no doubt about it. Maybe 2 dozen a day now. So I'm sure we're still losing money on it, but it's fun to see these guys. But they're all starting to follow me. But they're all just kind of edging around me just in case I get some food out for them, which I might. And we're going to go over this way now. This is the big barn. Oops. This is the big barn in front of us here, and I'll look you back at the onions again, which we just walked up from. There's Steffi over there on the telephone, and these are the asparagus shoots when they're young. They almost just look like, I don't know, weeds or something, but anyway, you plant them for a whole year. Oh, get out of the way, chickens, I'm not going to get you anything. They plant them for a year, and then they you can start to harvest them on the second year. Look at them.